Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to TPC Sawgrass, known for one of the most terrifying holes in all of golf, the 17th Island Green. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We'll be calling all the action for today's event. Frank, you're no stranger to this layout, and you can get huge swings late in the championship. 16's the reachable par 5. We know what can happen at 17. And 18 with water all along the left, that's just one of the most daunting tee shots in the game.
You've got three of the biggest shots that you really have to sort of muscle up to. You're right, 16's reachable, therefore an eagle is a possibility. But also we've seen 6s and 7s. 17, we've seen 2s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, you name it. You keep hitting. Just ask Sean O'Hare a few years ago when he had a chance to win the championship. And of course 18, one of the most uncomfortable tee shots because you've got to hit it in the neck of that fairway.
Headed for the bunker? We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further in your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Lining this one up for par. And so just getting started, even par so far. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee. We've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left. But be careful of those pines.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. He'll need to be strong with this.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
He was a little over-ambitious.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
This is a good-looking shot.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle.
Even par currently.
So into red figures at 1 under. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
He'll be pretty happy with that one, about 20 feet away in a good spot. Frank, this would be huge.
Oh, it's got that strut going, everything. This is when that hole starts to look a little bit bigger. You really feel like you can start to make everything.
And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Jordan Spieth can really roll it, has good feel. Let's see what he does with this putt. Nice par to remain 3 under. Frank, this isn't a hole that sort of jumps out at you the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 under 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's being spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
This for par. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem. This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but looks as though it will find the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
Might be. Could be. Oh, he's going to love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is. Longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Safely aboard. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. really playing some beautiful golf. That's a 5th birdie today. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You're going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, this is all about plotting your way around. Now the 3rd shot at the 9th.
Yeah, there's a reward for a precise short iron shot in here. If the pin's on the right or the left, precision pays off.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
Too bad, misses the putt and an opportunity. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Did the job right there. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Headed for the bunker. And once again, off the tee and in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. And he's made the green. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Has this to save par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558 yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Frankie's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. You know, the fairways aren't that narrow today.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Frank, how about this third shot to the par 5 11th?
Well, coming from the right side, once again, you have to be exact on the distance, because that green now is at the wrong angle.
And that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Good work right there, now to 6 under. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. This is a good-looking shot. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Well done. Back-to-back birdies. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well, so finish it off here for 3 in a row.
Headed for home and in. What a tremendous putt. 14th hole, 481-yard par 4, ranking 2nd in difficulty, Frank.
Yeah, this one always gets overlooked, Rich. You've only got to flick the drive a little left, and all of a sudden your round just gets completely wrecked. Ask Vijay Singh. It cost him a Players' Championship. Many a player there has dealt with that left side. You will pay the price.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. And at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just 5 feet left. He'll take par and move on. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact, first and foremost, that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound. It's a cruel game.
Trying to stay steady, make a par. Eight under par, good around. Frank, you're one behind. Sunday afternoon, you're trying to win one of the game's great championships. Is this a spot that you love as a competitor, the 16th hole of par 5, with a chance to make a lot of noise?
It's a spot you cannot hide from, Rich, because you know exactly there. If you haven't looked at a scoreboard, you can feel it from the atmosphere.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Playing his 4th shot after the 3rd was wet. What's it look like, Frank?
Judging by that lean, Rich, this has got to be going right.
Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
So that's a drop shot. Frank, just 137 yards on the card, but now the tricky winds come into play, making this a tough proposition.
It's a weird place on the golf course because you feel the breeze when you're coming down 16 and you look across, and if you feel like it's a cross breeze, you imagine that breeze should be the same, but it is like a bowl effect because of the fans behind and to the left side of 17. It almost creates that sort of turbulent air, and you never really know if you've got it right.
That is a cross-country putt right there.
Up and over the ridge. That's a seagull.
Now one of the more difficult holes in golf. The 18th here at Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. In 2013, this hole averaged .39 strokes above par. What makes it so challenging, Frank?
Just that big body of water that's to the left of 18 here, that's also shared to the right of 9. Not a single fairway bunker on this 18th hole. So really, lack of definition. It's so hard to find a target here.
Now his final approach shot of the day, just wants to go out in style.
One more good swing. See that bit with a mow? That's fairway. Try and get it in there. Yeah, that was a little over-ambitious.
He'll need to be strong with this. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Jordan Spieth can really roll it, has good feel. Let's see what he does with this putt. Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
He needs this for bogey. Seven under on the day. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our